In a good report, there are three elements that should be always there. One is the log frame. The second one will be, of course, the narrative part. And the third one will be the financial chapter, the financial part of the report. In the log frame, the main issue is there's always an idea of the log frame. The log frame is not a fixed photograph. It's more an evolving tool for us. If it's an intermediate report, we want to see how the log frame evolves. And the final report, we have the same. We want to see all the results, or the aspects have to be, the achievements have to be reflected in the log frame. The narrative part, it should be not too long. I will say between 15 to 20 pages will be more than enough. Sometimes we have these huge final reports, repetition, copy and paste. This is really something that the partner should avoid. Sometimes we have the original proposal is basically copy and paste and put in the final report. I would say one of the core of the reports, it's the reporting on the results. We want to see which are the results of the project. The partner has to explain the activities, the results, and has to explain if the principal objective of the project has been fulfilled, has been reached. And for this we need detailed information. Also, I think it's very interesting to also explain which are the difficulties that the partner had to face during the implementation of the project. Because in the log frame we have this part of presumptions or hypotheses or risks. We want to see all this information incorporated in the project, which is normally is not the case. Sometimes we don't have this information in the final report.
Ce que je conseillerais aussi aux partenaires, c'est effectivement, dès qu'il y a un problème, de prévenir l'expert et donc ECHO, parce que quelque chose qui en règle générale passe très très mal, ce sont les surprises, surtout quand c'est en fin de projet. Donc prévenir des problèmes et préparer en quelque sorte avec l'expert une adaptation ou une résolution des problèmes rencontrés. L'autre chose aussi qui est très important pour nous dans les rapports, c'est effectivement d'avoir un rapport qui nous démontre qu'on arrive au résultat qui était défini dans les objectifs de la demande initiale. C'est important pour nous de voir que le projet a été mis en œuvre et qu'à la fin on aboutisse à des résultats et surtout de pouvoir quantifier en quelque sorte les résultats qui sont obtenus ou qui ne sont pas obtenus aussi.
I would advise NGOs to write short reports. A report has to be read, and preferably a report has to be able to be read quickly. Again, the logic of what you write has to stand out very clearly. What did you aim to do? Did you do it? What did you aim to achieve? Did you achieve it? If not, why did you not achieve it? Be frank, be clear, be logical.
When I receive a final report, the first thing I check is whether it's been audited or evaluated, and in that case I would read those reports before I proceeded. Things that I absolutely have to have for a final report, a good staff list, expats. You have to tell me when they were on the field and how long for within the duration of the project. I'd like a stock list telling me what stock is remaining, and explaining what you have done with the stock if there is any remaining, such as, for example, donating it to a local capacity like a hospital. I look for coherence between the narrative and the final financial reports. It's not necessary to send receipts at this point. You will need the receipts for the auditors if they come, but we would prefer to have breakdowns of any items that are not absolutely clear. For example, if you've bought 1,500 units of polio vaccine, then we can see how much that cost and what the total is. But if you have bought sundry medical items, then it would be nice to have a breakdown of those items, how much each of them cost, with a total at the bottom in annex to the financial report. Also for the vehicles and communications, it would be nice again to have an annex showing how much you are estimating the depreciation of the vehicle at per month with its accompanying costs, such as, for example, running costs. The same for communication items. If I don't have clarification on any of these, I will come back to you with queries before I finish the liquidation of the report, so it's best to get them into me at the beginning. And if you have any questions as to how much information we need, please do contact us, because we're delighted to hear from you and delighted to help.